Hello, my name is Vedant. I am a legal intern with Lexis and Company. Please like and share the videos and subscribe to the YouTube channel of Lexis and Company. There is a small disclaimer that this videos does not promote or advertise anything about the company, and these videos are only for educational purposes. So, the topic of the today's video is the case that is decided by Bengaluru court directing the former Prime Minister SD Devagowda to pay rupees 2 crore compensation in defamation suit filed by infra company NICE. So, in the case of Nandi Infrastructure Corridor Enterprises Limited versus SD Devagowda, a Bengaluru court directed former Prime Minister SD Devagowda to pay rupees 2 crore as damages to infrastructure development company Nandi Infrastructure Corridor Enterprises, that is NICE, for a defamatory statement made by him against the company in an interview given to local news channel. Apart, the court restrained the former Prime Minister from making any defamatory statement against NICE in any media, news channel, TV channel, or in any other means of mass communication in the future. So what were the facts of the case? On June 28, 2011, Devagowda, who was the then chief guest for Kannada news channel Survarna 24/7 in a segment titled Godara Garjane. In the said interview, Devagowda was alleged to have made unnecessary and slanderous allegations or comments against NICE and its promoter and managing director Ashok Kine. The former PM stated that the company was looting the public money and that its project was a loot project. During the interview, he further said the company is indulging in mafia activities of land grabbing of the poor farmers and that Kenny was a notorious don who collided with the current government officials to indulge in dishonest and corrupt practices. NICE subsequently moved the court seeking damages of rupees 10 crore and a permanent injunction restraining Gowda from making defamatory comments against it in any media or any other means of mass communication. So, what were the contentions of the parties? NICE, that is the infra company, contended that the statement made by the former PM was totally false, baseless, and imaginary. They also contended that he, being a politician of some stature and having occupied high political offices, has violated all norms of ethics, decency, and responsibility, and has made a highly defamatory comments and allegations against Kenny and the company without exercising due care and caution. Since the date of telecast of the said interview, Kenny and his family members have been put to untold mental agony, public shame, humiliation, and disgrace, the plaintiff stated. Gowda, on the other hand, questioned the maintainability of the plea. He sought to exercise his fundamental right to freedom of speech and argued that any opinion and fair criticism of any individual or organization concerning public activity cannot be restrained as being violative of the right to freedom of speech and expression. So, what the court order said. After going through the rival contentions, the court noted that the project being implemented by NICE had already received the green signal from the Karnataka High Court and was upheld by the Supreme Court. This showed that the Gowda's statement on illegalities and irregularities of the project appears to be incorrect. The court went on to say that no evidence was provided by the former Prime Minister to support his allegations against the plaintiff's project. The court specifically said that, but when sufficient opportunities were offered by the court for the defendant to produce evidence regarding the allegations made by him against the plaintiff company in the interview in question, the defendant had failed to utilize these opportunities and substantiate the statement and comments made by him in the said interview. On the allegation of Gowda that the company had utilized more land than that was required for the project, the court said the allegations made by the defendant against the plaintiff company about acquiring more land than the land required by the plaintiff company for implementation of the project appears to be false and made by defendant without there being any documentary evidence regarding the same. The court concluded that the Gowda statements were made without any authenticity and were hence defamatory to the plaintiff. Thus, it thus directed the Prime Minister to pay rupees 2 crore compensation to NICE. On concluding note, the court said the project undertaken by the plaintiff company is a massive project, which is in the larger interest of the state of Karnataka. Hence, if defamatory statement like the present one are allowed to be made in future, definitely implementation of such a massive project like the present one, which is undertaken in the larger public interest of the state of Karnataka, is going to be delayed. Therefore, this court feels that it is necessary to curb such statement by issuing a permanent injunction against the defendant. Hence, this was all about the case between NICE and the former PM H.D. Devegowda. Thank you. To like and share the videos and subscribe to the YouTube channel.